welcome in my man, Ludacris. Chicken and beer.
Wait a second, what is going on here? That's a lot of love. I love you too, baby. I love you too.
So, I mean, look at, if we try to describe your job description, rapper, actor, father, husband, a father of four, let's just say that, executive producer, entrepreneur, you're all about growing and evolving, man. Tell us about the ethic that guides and governs your vision of who you are and what you do in life.
I'm like, who would I not be to take advantage of all aspects of entertainment the same way that y'all do? I mean, yeah, I like to expand my portfolio. It's crazy you asked that because I was one of those backpack rapper kids back in the day, and really I got noticed because I went to a radio station and I was an intern. Right. And so a lot of people didn't know that, and when I got to this radio station, it kind of expanded my horizons on just this commercial aspect of the world. Right. And then I think, you know, doing the producing television and hosting, that all came from kind of that radio background, so it kind of just balanced me out.
Right.
So it was really good doing the music, and then I obviously expanded into movies, but I'm just very blessed to be able to do everything.
Well, we got some chicken and beer. We brought some chicken and beer. But tell us how this came about.
Man, it's crazy because my third album was called Chicken and Beer, and and never in a million years did I think that after all this time we would come up with a restaurant with the same name, and it's in the busiest airport in the world.
Love it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hartsfield, you know, in Concourse D, just in case anybody's
nice. We're gonna plug that.
Make sure you do that.
It's been amazing watching your growth. We worked together on a video a long time ago, Splash, Splash, Waterfall.
A lot of people don't even know that. They don't even realize that.
With Raphael Sadiq singing the hook, and that was a bomb song. The video was dope.
Thank you very much. See, we got a history. The Splash Waterfalls. Y'all didn't even...
Watching you, I mean, not a lot of people take advantage of the opportunities fully, and you have. And I like the way, I lived in Atlanta for a year, and you're so well respected and admired, and rightfully so, because you did it the right way. You really did. And we're proud of you.
Hey, listen, I'm proud of y'all for this show. So the love is mutual. 100%.
So, I mean, of all the things you do, obviously your bread and butter, where you began in music, but a little birdie tells me you might be dropping another album soon. I don't know.
Need that
album. And you look, along with Jay, Common, Nas, y'all are, you know, LL, y'all are some of the few brothers and sisters out here who have done this for 10, 15, 20 years.
Thank you, man.
Tell us about the longevity and tell us about what you got coming up for your next album, man.
Yeah, man, the longevity is just always trying to outdo myself. You have to reinvent yourself and just stay hungry. I stay hungry from, of course, all the new artists that are coming out, and then the ones that made me want to start rapping in the first place, like the LL Cool J's and the Redmans of the world. But, you know, I think right now, after 8 or 9 albums, I'm definitely about to start working on some new music. Sometimes you got to take a break, sit back, and become a fan and get really, really hungry again. After 9 albums, it's like, I call it uploading. I heard Eric Dyson say that one time. Right now, I'm uploading. I got to make sure that I can outdo everything that I've done.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It's coming soon.
The second season of Fear Factor is on right now, and you're not only the host, the executive producer as well. So how did that come about?
Man, it like I was saying, it was just kind of my thing in wanting to try out different aspects of television, not just hosting. And, you know, I think it's extremely smart to become producer on things, especially the reboot of it, when nowadays it's like you have millennials and they're scared to lose their phones. That's that's their biggest fear right about now. So we implement a lot of that in the show right now, and I think that it's very, very entertaining, as people have seen. That's why we're on a season 2 right now.
Well, we have a clip, so let's take a look at the clip.
Okay.
The foundation to any successful relationship is honesty and trust. And there's no better way to be open and honest than letting that person go through your phone.
I'm scared. I didn't get a chance to hide anything. Just want to apologize to my parents at this point.
I call this next challenge breaking the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, that is scary. Would you ever in real life let someone go through your phone and put your phone up on TV for everybody to see?
Man, my phone is boring now. I'm married. It ain't nothing there's nothing nobody can't see. I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe
with you.
like
a bunch of business deals that maybe they don't need to know the numbers on.
Right.
That's about it.
So wifey got access to all that phone?
Well, the reason she doesn't have access is because she doesn't necessarily need to know other people's business that don't want it exploited to her. And
I got
she
you.
knows that.
That's a great answer.
Hey, that's a real answer. She knows
That's
that.
why it's great. It's real.
Yeah.
So, do you ever look back at that 9-year-old kid just starting and think about how you got to where you are? Because you've made the transition seamlessly from, you know, in the studio to going into the acting studio. Tell us about the transition and what different skills are called upon to act as opposed to doing the music.
I'll be honest with you. I lucked up because John Singleton asked me to try out for Too Fast, Too Furious back in the day. I was on tour with Eminem at the time. Right. And, you know, I think it's a great transition for people that are already doing music videos because we're already acting in a sense. We're acting out our own words, and a lot of it is being comfortable with the cameras there and all the people behind it and everybody giving you direction. So once you get past that stage, you can really just own in on the craft. And I feel like that was a better trend. And then you think about Too Fast, Too Furious, that character wasn't too far of a stretch outside of who I actually was at the time. So it was really me getting comfortable, and I thank John Singleton for that. You know, he's responsible for putting Ice Cube in movies. A lot of people from the music world and taking them and putting them in movies. So John Singleton, thank you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for John Singleton.
Well, yeah, give him love. So what do you think it's like now for these young rappers who are coming up and the world they confront versus what it was when you came out, when you had those great lyrical inspirations before you?
Man, I think it's about balance, and I honestly do feel like there's a lot of the new guys that are doing conscious rap, and then you have some that are mumble rap, and sometimes we just want to listen to nonsense, believe it or not.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we want to hear the consciousness, sometimes we want to be in the club and we don't want to be thinking too much. You know, we just want to drink. So I think it's about balance, and you can choose what you want to listen to at the end of the day. You know?
Yeah. Well, there could be some conscious mumblers, you know?
Conscious mumbling.
I always wondered what some of the pillars of the rap community thought about the rappers nowadays, not only with their mumbling, but some of the gimmicks that people are doing, like, you know, shock value, like, you know, dressing up as a woman or the fingernail polish and stuff like that. Like, what do you think about that?
As long as it's true to who they are, I can't criticize them. I feel like do you. As long as it's you, everyone has to live their truth. That's honestly how I feel.